Hey guys, Waffle here, and today I wanted to try survival game mode again, give it another shot. I know I said before one of my highlights of survival game mode is definitely that it's beginner player friendly. And I love that. I love that you don't really need to go in with the most powerful units to succeed. So, I recently got this comment on one of my videos asking if I could make a low-cost team for survival, and I think that's a great idea. So, let's do that. Lower level units. So things like cabbage. Cabbage is a really great unit. I'm thinking pineapple cannon because I used to love playing with pineapple cannon. Additionally, I want a slow, and scarecrow is the easiest slow in the game to get. I'm also thinking I want to include. Oh, I could put boom bulb in. I don't want to put anything red in. I guess that's my big thing. I don't want to put anything difficult to get in. I want to put things that I know everyone can get in. So I know money tree is pretty simple to get. So I will still throw money tree in. Let's see what else there is. A single target, we've got a range. I really want boom bulb. I really want boom bulb, but it is a little expensive. I can understand not wanting to splurge for it. Only gray, blue, and green units. What is my next green unit I want to include? My next unit I want to include. Kiwi Cannon's good. Kiwi Cannon's good. I see a lot of people play with Kiwi Cannon. Your range is 30. This Dragon Fruit. I actually haven't tried Dragon Fruit out. 187 DPS. We've got a little bit of fire damage, too. I like a little bit of fire damage. Okay, we'll throw that on. And it's a blue, so it's not too crazy. Some of these you do have to buy in the store with your seeds, but for the most part, you don't really need to. Let's see what else. We have, oh, vines are a very cheap slow. Okay, so I've got two slows. One is, oh, it's a trap. I don't think I want to put the trap on. The traps are kind of difficult to use on this. I could put it at the start, like right where they come out, but it's 1,000 each, and I'd need 5 of them. That would be 5 of my, I don't think so. I think I'm going to put Kiwi Cannon on instead, because I already have a slow. I've got Scarecrow. All right, so this is my team setup right now. We have Sawflower because I see a lot of people have Sawflower and it's a cool looking unit. We have Pineapple Cannon because it's one of my favorite units. It was actually my favorite starter for a while there. Cabbage, also a very good starter. I'm debating if I want to switch Cabbage now and Sawflower. I think I might take Sawflower out. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Sawflower out because Cabbage does more damage, and I do want to prioritize a little bit more damage. We have our Money Tree, of course. Then we have our Dragon Fruit, which is a fun little guy. I haven't used him. He looks really good. Scarecrow, and Kiwi Cannon. All these should be relatively easy to get, and I have duplicates of a lot of them, so like Money Tree, for instance. If you don't have a Money Tree and you find me in-game, I can always give you a Money Tree. Like I said, I'm going to take Sawflower out, 200 to lay down at the start, versus, yeah, I just don't see it being worth it right now. I'm gonna look for something maybe a little bit more range, something with bigger range, something with like, oh man, I really do want to try chili. I really want to try that. I know a lot of people use palm tree, but I think we're getting up into the oranges, and I don't want to use anything above green. Let's see what the traders have in stock. Let's see if there's anything I'm missing, because I know sometimes I do sell my units that are lower. We've got range 10. What's over here? We've got walnut. Oh. 2,000 HP. I wonder if that would apply to me. Cabbage is in stock over here now. We've got a few things. We've got that trap. I've been wanting to grab dandelion because it looks fun. I tried not to grab too many from over here. Most of them just come from the mystery trader over here. Let's see. We can actually take a peek. Mushroom. That hits 10 enemies and has a range of 17. Why don't we throw mushroom on? That could be good. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Let's do a couple pulls real fast before we go in. What do I want to try for? I want to try for Confusion Plant. So let's do that real fast. Oh, I'm doing single pulls. Oops. Okay. Nothing good. That is fine with me though. Let's go get into game then. This is going to be my team setup. I'm going to throw mushroom on and we will give it a shot. Like I said, I don't think you really need to have anything crazy going on. All right, guys, now that we're in game, I'm going to start by laying down my money trees over here just so they're out of the way. You can start with 2, and then I'm just going to speed up the game and see how we play. I think I'm going to try for, a setup in the center, probably something 1 here and 1 here. 2 different units, groups, but yeah, I just have to wait till I get enough money. So I'm gonna turn on auto skip and let's wait. So, I got my money trees down, I got my pineapple cannons starting to lay down, nothing crazy here. I'm laying them down in a bit of an hourglass formation, so that way they're at the 3 caves at the end and then the 2 caves at the other end. I'm going to be placing all my units kind of in this formation and leveling them up. One thing that I do want to note is you do want to lay down a lot of money trees at the start of this. It takes a while at the very start of the game to get money, so a lot of money trees will be super valuable to you. Another thing I want you to note is at the end of of the game, when you start getting more units, you'll see that I sell my money trees to lay down more units. That's because the money trees aren't really doing anything at that point, and I'd get more value from having higher level units on the field than I would getting more money. Eventually you will accumulate so much money, just like you do in the normal game mode, that you don't really need the money trees, but at the start they're super crucial. Just remember, it's okay to sell items if they're no longer useful for you. You'll see me doing that a few times, like I place maybe cabbages in optimally and I'm like, I don't like that, I'm gonna sell them. That's totally okay. Just make sure you're financially stable enough to be able to do so. Something really big with this setup is the kiwi cannons and the dragon fruits are good units. I can only lay down a limited stock of those. So you want to pay attention when you're actually selecting your units, which units you can only lay down a limited stock of, because I didn't realize that the grays and greens and blues actually had limited stock item. I thought it was only above that in like the orange tier. So that was something I went into this unexpecting. But overall, I think if you want to do a team comp similar to this, make it low level, low like money entry barrier, you totally can in this game mode, which I find fantastic. Really great for new players, really good for players that don't want to put a lot of like real world money into the game. It's super easy. Another thing that I do want to note is the enemies start getting stronger as you go on. I actually lose this match because a really strong enemy zipped out at me and got me, and it was pretty cheap, so I'm pretty upset, but after playing through this for a little bit, I really think it's solid, and you really don't need anything above those like green tiers. Honestly, I don't think you even need anything above the green tiers. I could probably do this with a low skill entry, a low like bar of entry for my units. But that being said, you do get longer time on the field with those difficult units, and the longer those difficult units are on the field, the more challenging it is going to be to dodge them and avoid them and keep doing that consistently. I know I said before, but this is basically an entirely skill-based game mode, which is fantastic. I think that's something this game's been missing. I still have some gripes with it. I still wish that it was a little bit shorter. Using auto skip and being more comfortable with it definitely helps, but getting past level 1, getting past the garden level, it's just, it takes so long. It's gonna take about 2 hours to get through the entire thing, and I just think that's unreasonable without like a pause or anything in between, or jumping back in where you left off. Alright, I'm slowing it down here because this is where I die, but I do really think that this would have been possible with the team comp. I was just a little tilted at this point and did not want to try again. Let me know in the comments if you guys ever get that way. You're just like, ugh, it was so cheap. Like that's fine. I'm fine with that. I'm fine getting hit by that unit. What I'm not fine with is when something just zips out and just ruins my run. Did you see that? I'll play it again in a second, but yeah, that was just rough. That defeat just really hit me hard. So, I mean, overall, survival game mode isn't as bad as I give it credit for. It has some really good pluses, but man, when you get hit by a unit at the end, one of those big chunky boys, you are just dead, and there's nothing you can do about it, and that sucks. But that's just the nature of the game, and I'm totally okay with that. And look at him, he just bounces out and gets me. Regardless, I really appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you think of this game mode. Let me know what changes you'll like to see from the devs later on. The devs have been really responsive with changes, and I really appreciate that. They've been tweaking units, they've been tweaking maps throughout this, and that's just fantastic to see. I really like this game. I really like survival mode. Like I said, it's really good to get seeds. It's very new player friendly. Just don't get yourself worked up if you die. I think that's one of the biggest things. Like, there's such a big time sink into this, and when you die, you are dead, and there's no picking back up. So, guys, thank you again for watching. Waffle signing out. Let me know in the comments if you've tried this new game mode, if you like it. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to this video if this was helpful or fun. And let me know what you want me to do next in the comments, okay? It can be for survival, it can be for endless, or it can be for regular tower defense. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!